Hello and welcome back to the Near Fall. I am your host, Devin Willems. We got a couple of clowns in here with us today. We got Ben, Nick, the whole kit and caboodle.
Don't talk about your last two champions like that.
Yeah.
Well, we got stipulations to go through today. Royal Rumble. We're about a week and a half away. Are you guys happy? Excited? Curious?
Yeah.
Spiteful? I don't know.
I think a little bit of everything, you know? We got Rumble season. That's always an exciting time of the year. We're officially kicking off WrestleMania season. You know, we might get some surprises here. I don't know if there's really a clear favorite going in. So, I mean, there's obviously people that are picked more than others, but, you know, I'm excited.
Well, I guess a quick little rundown. We'll go over, obviously, Royal Rumble will be a big factor. We have Saturday night main event coming up on Saturday. We will make picks for that, which will determine stipulations for our Royal Rumble picks, which will be big picks, important picks. Some say the most important picks. But we also have AEW that happened last night, some NXT, some solid main event on NXT on Tuesday night, and then we have SmackDown tomorrow night. And then next week, like I said, it's a Royal Rumble. So we'll go back in time, Tuesday. NXT triple threat match main event. Yeah. One of the higher rated matches. It seemed like it got some really good praise. Impressed? Anybody watch it?
Yeah, I did.
I was waiting to see.
NXT women's division seems stacked. I mean, a lot of people, you can mention the names, people might not know the names, but when you watch NXT and the women division each week, it's absolutely stacked with talent.
Yeah, who ended up winning?
Sol Ruka and Zarya. So they'll now compete. I don't know who knockout champions in TNA are, but now they'll compete for the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champion.
I thought it was a singles triple threat match, not a triple threat. It was like a six-way. Okay. That's why I was like, I thought just Sol Ruka won it. And when you said Zarya, I'm like, oh, what?
Zaruka, I think, is what they're called. That's their tag team name.
Very creative.
Yeah. I didn't make it.
The good old name blend.
I mean, we got Brandito. I mean, they still can't get the three-man AEW World Trios Champions name down. They've had some unique names for those come through. Ethan Page, did you see that he is like 30 days away from breaking Obafemi's record for the North American title, I think is what that's the belt he has.
And what's fun with him is, again, he's 26, so everything he's done so far, he's just scraping the surface of what he's going to be able to do.
No, he's like 26 days away from breaking Obafemi's record.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he's actually 26. I think he's like,
I was going to say,
I think he's like a little bit older. I think he's like 29 or like 30.
I don't have a guess, but I 26 felt really young.
No, but he's really close to breaking Obafemi's record of longest reigning NXT North American champion. Do you think he breaks that record?
Yeah, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Got a month to go. What's the next?
I don't know who takes
NXT
it off him.
PLE.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, when is AEW's next pay-per-view? That's probably the day before.
In March.
Yeah. I think he could. I just don't think there's anybody to take it off of him right now. I think he breaks the record and then holds like a big celebration, and then maybe, I don't know, somebody debuts and tries to take it from him and does so. But, all right, I think that's enough NXT for us. SmackDown tomorrow. Anything crazy? I don't think there's anything to announce. I thought they promoted McIntyre to make an appearance.
Yeah, he probably just has a one-off appearance. I'm sure some of the Fatal 4-Way people have a brawl.
Yeah, leading in for the main event. Yeah, or for the Saturday night main event. Yes,
Trick, Orton, Zayn, and Priest. I'm sure they'll have a brawl or some sort of scuffle.
So how many matches are right now on Saturday night main event?
3.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think there's going to be a 4th. I think we're going to get the women's title match.
Oh, you mean Jade and Jordan?
No, the other one, Raquel and Shakir.
Oh.
I think that's going to be on there I think the Royal Rumble matches are already established.
What are the Royal Rumble matches?
Rumbles.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got Gunther and
AJ Styles,
and then you have the
SmackDown tag team.
No, Drew McIntyre and whoever wins the Fatal 4-Way at Saturday Night Main Event.
Wow.
So I think Royal Rumble. I think the card's already set.
Sheesh. Solid card. Not a lot of breaks in that one.
No.
Like no like gimme matches where they had like the Bray Wyatt Mountain Dew Pitch Black match or like the.
I think that's a good thing.
Well, it's good not to be on the card, but I think it's nice to have like a nice break match, like a tag team match. It still could be solid. I mean, you're talking about AJ and Gunther. That's gonna be a solid match.
Might still throw one in just because start time probably pretty early for here.
I think it's like 3:00 our time.
So maybe they throw one more and they make it a little bit longer of a preview, but I can't expect too much more than that.
Yeah, I would. Interesting.
And that Styles Gunther match is a career match, right?
Yeah,
Styles career
AJ
on
Styles'
line.
contract expires in 11 days.
Ooh,
I just saw that report today. So,
is it a farewell, Nick? What do you got? What's your take on that?
I like the idea of Gunther continuing this. I thought when AJ Styles announced his retirement, he was going to go on like a year run.
Yeah.
Like Cena did.
I don't think he's that good enough.
It does come full circle here at Royal Rumble. It's where he
debuted.
debuted. So it would make sense for this to be the last one if it is.
Yep. I think Gunther wins, honestly. And I think AJ Styles comes JJ Biles and goes to AEW.
JJ Biles.
Or returns to TNA and has a run there.
I think he does go a little bit to TNA. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. I don't think I think he talked about how he wouldn't like abandon WWE or anything.
He goes
like
on
that.
a retirement run in TNA for a year. That'd be interesting. I don't know what they're going to be able to offer.
If you saw their opening match or opening AMC card, I'm sure it would be perfect. I'm sure it would be the best.
Well, and he helped kind of produce that, is what I saw too.
Yeah, I think maybe just his part, not the rest of the thing. I know,
don't
Bubba Ray Dudley, or and who's the other producer that they always? Oh, Tommy Dreamer. Like those guys were heavy involved. All right, well, let's go AEW then. Let's go AEW, and we'll come back and make our picks. MJF and Brody King. I saw Brody King come out.
He said he was going to rip his spine out.
I wouldn't doubt it. Seems like MJF's got no shortage of enemies in the AEW sphere. Who do you think his next televised AEW title defense will be against?
I think televised. I'll go Brody King. I mean, I don't think they did that for nothing.
But I also mean like pay-per-view, like just on TV, not like the indies.
I still think his next big one's going to be Omega. We kind of talked about that when it was just me and you a couple weeks ago.
I could see that.
And we were a little torn. I know you first had Joe and I had Omega, and then we did a little flip-flop the next week. So I don't know. I could see it being Omega, but like I said before, I think Omega's going to keep working towards that, and that'll get pushed down the line. I'm going with Joe would be the next pay-per-view opponent for MJF.
Pay-per-view, okay. I think the next pay-per-view one will be Omega. I think his next televised one will be Brody King. I think that's where I would go with. I wouldn't be shocked if it's like Omega and like Swerve and MJF, but I think it would just be Omega and MJF would be the pay-per-view one. Brody King, the next televised one, maybe like next week or the week after. What do you got, Nick? You said just same thing. Brody King.
Omega is the next pay-per-view one, and Brody King's the next one. Obviously, they're setting up Brody King after MJF beat Bandito.
Well, Omega just wrestled Alexander last night. I thought that was a solid match. Omega looks a little better in shape. Looked like for a little bit he wasn't in the best physique, maybe the best condition. Looked pretty good, I would say, against Josh Alexander. I don't know if you saw Josh Alexander's tweet or message or statement before, but he said, "This is why I came to AEW. I've been waiting to wrestle Kenny Omega in a singles match for 10 years, and this is kind of the stuff that he wants to do in AEW." So, solid match. Any crazy thoughts about it?
Yeah, it was good to see Omega back. The best bout machine, as they call him. He was flying around.
Yeah,
like you touched on, he looked really good. He looked healthy. He said after the match, he feels in tip-top shape and he's ready to go. Really physical match to overcome in Alexander. You still kind of had some ties in there with Don Callis. I thought it was a great match as well. Not the best on Dynamite, but probably second best. I really enjoyed that one.
And he kind of mouthed off there for a while. The Callis too was a little bit of a distraction.
Yeah, I want you
to look, Ben, under your name on the screen.
Oh gosh. What does that say? Girl Scout. I'm a Girl Scout.
Yeah, he's co-host. Nice. That wasn't changed. So that's been up there for the whole time. I just changed that back.
Well,
but
not untrue, I guess.
Yes. So, Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I think it's good to see Omega back. Do you guys see the Megan Bain tossing Mina Shirakawa?
Yeah.
That was she had some mustard on that throw, right over Tony Storm. That Tony Storm's super tall, but went over overhead.
Yeah, they kind of paused there for a second. I thought Mina was actually
No.
hurt. I mean, she was probably a little
Yeah.
banged up, but she got back up and finished the match, and that was like roughly the halfway point of the match.
Yeah.
So yeah, she tossed her far.
Main event: Swerve Strickland, Kevin Knight. I thought a very solid match. Kevin Knight again continues to have really good showings.
Yeah, that was a match Ben came in and said was like one of the best he's seen.
Yeah, it was a really good match.
Yeah, I think it was up there in television matches. That's going to be hard to top for the rest of the year.
Kevin
in my
Knight
opinion.
has he's kind of get that Fletcher Osprey style of starting, dipping the toes in the big matches. Osprey, obviously, this is like before he is now, but like when he first came into AEW, he was more doing some of these trios matches with some good stuff. Like they're getting those treatment, and I think that's really good. I think Kevin Knight could be a Kyle Fletcher stuff in 2026. Could be a AEW's rising star. They've that match style, I think, can do it all. Can be, do their aerial acrobatics and still do some basic wrestling, power slams, power bombs, stuff like that, but have some innovative offense.
Well,
so.
we got a sneak peek of some of the stuff he could do in the C2 tournament.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fletcher
Who'd he beat? He
beat Fletcher.
Did he beat Darby? He beat Darby, I think.
He
Right
beat Darby for sure.
Yeah, that was like the first win. I'm like, oh, okay. Like that was like I'm like, I did not think Kevin Knight was going to win against all those guys, but yeah, solid. All right, we'll take our first break right here in WFRV Plus. The near fall was the Three Stooges, so we'll take one break. When we come back, it's stipulation time for the near fall championship. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to the Near Fall. I am your host, show the name, Devin Williams. We got the Three Stooges in tonight. Devin, Ben, Nick, Near Fall champion. Who is our current champion?
Mr. Ben.
Yeah, right over here.
Just barely, ever so barely.
Yep.
Well, a win's a win, huh? Huh?
Typical Denver Broncos fan. Wins a win, I guess. Jeepers. Well, Saturday night main event. So with your fall champion, you have the Royal Rumble coming up. That is when the belt will be defended next. Not going to be easy. You're going to have to go through the grader. You're going to have to go through every single entrant and get every single entrant right.
There you go.
To keep
Nail
us
all
on.
60.
But what we're going to do for Saturday night main event, essentially a stipulation match. No belts on the line. There's normally not a lot of matches on these Saturday night main events. And for the most part, this one, not too bad, but normally is pretty predictable. This one, there could be some changes, but I don't think it'll be too crazy. So what this is for, whoever has the most right will get to pick first for the Royal Rumble. What that means is that you will get to pick who you think is going to win the Royal Rumble for both the men's and women's. The other two people cannot pick that person. The person who takes the second most has to pick somebody. Same thing applies, and the third, who will then essentially not, they won't have two picks. They all have to make one, but they will get the rest. So, winning is important, but the belt's not on the line.
Safe for another week.
Safe for it's been a little bit of a dull. It has been a little bit of a dull.
Looking for our first successful title defense since we started this. So
I'll be that guy.
Starting off first,
yeah, okay.
number one contender match: Randy Orton, Damian Priest, Trick Williams, and Sami Zayn. I have a feeling we're all going to pick the same one in this one.
Yeah.
So the big one is going to be who gets pinned. I'll start first. Sami Zayn, winner. Yep. That's who I'm picking. I think everyone's going to kind of be on that same train. I think Priest gets pinned. I think it's the easy one to get pinned. Otherwise, I hope it's Orton. But I'm going to go Damian Priest. So that's my guess. Sami Zayn winning, Damian Priest getting pinned or submitted or losing the match. He's the one that's going to lose the match. But the winner of this match gets to go against Cody Rhodes at Royal Rumble.
Drew McIntyre.
You're right. Drew McIntyre.
Cody's not champion anymore. I know it's hard to believe.
I know. You kind of just assume that he's the champion.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's in Montreal, so
Yep.
Sammy's
Obvious
kind of the
one.
hometown kid.
I was hoping you were gonna jump on that. Yeah,
Said it for how long now that I was picking Sammy to win this and then go on to face
Yep.
Gunther or Drew McIntyre. What am
Oh
I
my
doing
God.
now? Oh boy. Oh, we're off the rails. Another almost hometown type thing
Yep.
at Royal Rumble.
I don't think so, but yeah.
But I'll take Sammy over Trick. They've kind of interacted a
Okay.
couple times now.
I
and
could
think
see it.
that I could see him pinning Trick and Trick costing him at Royal Rumble versus Drew, and letting them continue a little side feud that they have going on.
Why can't Drew just win clean? But yes, I know what you're saying. Why can't Drew win clean and then Trick come out and beat him up after? But
I
yes,
mean, he can, but that's not typically how it goes.
yes, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Ben, what do you got?
I'll go Sammy, of course.
Yep.
You know what? I had Priest written down first.
Oh, to win?
No, to take the pin. I'm going to switch it. I'm going to go Orton. We'll make it all
Yes.
three
There you
different.
go.
Thank you.
Somebody's gonna.
I
win.
hope,
make it
I
a
hope
little-
Ben
we'll
wins.
make it
I hope
interesting.
I hope Randy gets pinned in 5 minutes straight. Just clean. Clean as a whistle in the middle of the ring, and he just stays there for the rest of the card.
And then he turns heel.
yeah. Yeah, then at the end he gets up like Undertaker and costs Cody
Just
the match.
lays there waiting for the Cody.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that one was pretty set. I think the next one's going to be pretty set. Women's tag team match. Rhea and Io, aka Rio, but not to be confused with Rio, the wrestler from AEW.
Yeah.
There's a Y in there. Against Roxanne Perez and Liv Morgan. I think a solid match. I think this is actually a very solid match. Match of the night, I think, in my opinion. But Rhea and Io win. They just got the belts. I wouldn't mind a title change, and I wouldn't be shocked if there's one. Like, I would be shocked if Sammy doesn't win. I wouldn't be shocked if Liv and Roxanne. I wouldn't be shocked if they won. I could see I think them tossing the belts back and forth is good, especially when you have this caliber of wrestlers. Liv Morgan's really good. Roxanne Perez is really good. All four of these women in this match I think are really good. I think this would be the match of the night. Easy peasy. Rhea and Io though, I'm gonna pick to maintain. Wouldn't mind a title change though. Wouldn't mind one, and then they could run it back at Royal Rumble, or that Raw after type of thing. So, Ben, well, what about you?
Yeah, you touched on the talent in this match, and that's undeniable, right? I mean, all three of these matches on this card are pretty good. They showcase some high-level talent. But I'm still with you. They're going to retain. I don't see a title change now, but yeah.
And what's the other match? Oh, you said Vancouver and Raquel might be
Cody
the
and
other one.
Fatu. I think Vancouver and
Might
Raquel
be
might be added.
added.
For a title match because they've kind of.
We will
been
make
doing that.
any adjustment. We're recording this here at about noon on a Thursday, so obviously if there's anything added on SmackDown or like early Saturday morning, we'll make those picks, but they won't be on this episode.
All right, I'm going against the two of you here, and I had a
Here we go.
major pick. Listen, this belt has been bouncing between
like
a bunch
it.
of
See?
teams. I think that continues all the
Mhm.
way through the entire WrestleMania season up until they have some sort of big Fatal 4, Fatal 5-way match with the tag teams. We've seen it bounce now from the Kabuki Warriors and Alexa and Charlotte. Now it's on Rio. I think this is where the Judgment Day get their little run with it, and it's just going to keep bouncing back and forth the more matches, more title matches we have here.
I'm a little jealous of the pick. It didn't have the gonads to do it. Do you think Rhea or Io turns heel after the match, after they lose and they fight?
No, I think we're going to continue to see
Okay.
this tag team thing continue for a little while.
Do you think there will be any discontent amongst the tag team of Rhea and Io at the Rumble? What if they're the last two?
There we could see something,
Yeah.
yes. I think it's more likely we see something between Charlotte and Alexa at the Rumble.
Yep.
but-
I just don't think Rhea and Io should be in the tag team scene come as we start to build towards WrestleMania season. They're just too good. And if they want to put added benefit to it, I would say sure. But I think there's other women that they could do for the tag team belts to make it still, like, I think Alexa and Charlotte was perfect. I think Rhea and Io are a little bit punching below their weight class, if per se. So we're all in the same boat except for Nick. He's got Roxanne and Perez.
Could be the better boat. Who
Roxanne
knows?
and Perez.
You're right.
Yeah.
Both of them. All right. Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu in a regular match. No stipulation for this one?
Yeah, I don't think there's any stipulation as of now. That could change after SmackDown. Maybe they turn that into a little bit of a street fight or something.
Where is it? Montreal money grabbing.
Montreal maple syrup street fight.
There you go.
First one to drown the other maple syrup is the winner.
Neither are Canadian or anything.
No, but it's in Canada.
Yeah. I'll go last. I went first the last 2 times.
Yeah, I'll go first with this
go,
one.
Nick.
Look, I've gone back and forth kind of on this one. I mean, I think Fatu could use a big win.
Is Cody going to lose back-to-back matches? That's the big question.
But it's Cody. They're not going to let him lose back-to-back matches. And then I expect this rivalry to continue at the Rumble.
Okay.
The Rumble.
Something will happen inside the Rumble between these two and others.
Yeah.
But I'm officially going Cody here.
Well, I'm officially going the opposite. I'll go Fatu.
I think this is the toughest one on the card, but
it is very tough. See, I just see it more along the storylines of redemption arc of sorts for Cody, I guess. Fatu has a lot of momentum, taking out his rage on a lot of people. He comes in, gets a win. I could see some shenanigans, but I think Fatu wins, and you kind of kick off this. Will Cody get redemption by winning the Rumble?
Let me add something. I think Cody wins dirty.
I was going to say, I have some thoughts.
I don't think it's a clean win for Cody. I think
thoughts.
he wins kind of a dirty tactic, be it, a tight pull. I don't think Fatu wears tights, or a feet on the rope type thing. I think he wins. It's not a clean finish at all.
I have DQ involved in this one. I just think there will be some sort of DQ. I don't think it'll be a clean finish. If it's a clean finish, I would have to imagine Cody wins. Now, here's my thought, is if Fatu were to win clean, does this kind of drive Cody to that, like, I can't win, I'm got to cheat, or, you know what I mean? Or this almost turns him against the crowd. Like, not against the crowd, but, like, just, like, is there a world in which Cody loses and then that becomes his character arc where he changes from this good guy, best guy, I'm so good, to I got to do anything it takes to win. I'm sick of losing.
And we've already seen him, even when he was winning the championship, do heelish type things.
I know. So, like, it would essentially be a heel turn without him, like, actually, like, having to attack somebody or, like, oh, I'm going to turn on my partner.
Like I said,
Cody
I think
Rhodes.
that's what I was alluding to with maybe the dirty clean, that he cheats to win this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Fatu wins via DQ. Does the My Family Tree come out and attack Solo and cost the match? I'm just thinking that this could easily be the Obafemi Cody Rhodes match that everyone's like, oh, this could be a good match, and then it ends.
Solo's in the match?
He's gonna cost.
I think they're still dealing with the Wyatts.
I think the match ends in DQ. I think something's gonna happen. I'll say sure. Fatu wins via DQ, but Cody hits him with a chair. I just think Fatu, it's gonna end in DQ, and I don't.
Fatu has kind of created a lot of enemies lately, right?
Yeah.
So maybe someone comes out and costs.
Kit Wilson.
Kit Wilson could come out and like cost like Fatu attack Fatu, which then gives the win to Fatu.
Toxic.
I think for the remaining time we have on the show, we just listen to Kit Wilson's theme song.
I think we're good. All right, we're gonna take our last break. When we come back, some Royal Rumble stuff. So stay with us. We'll be right back after these breaks.
And welcome back to the Near Fall here on WFRB Plus. I'm Nick Whitwer. We've got Ben Newhouse in the house and Devin Willems, of course.
Go Brewers.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Different show. Listen, so Saturday night main event, we just got done talking about it. I think the night ends in the Claymore, though.
Sure.
Sammy,
do we think
Claymore?
Let's make our pick. If it is Vancouver and Raquel Rodriguez, let's make our pick now on TV. So
I take Vancouver.
Yeah, I will too.
I'm gonna go Raquel. I think the injury might just be. I think they just can't sit on it anymore. If her sprained ankle or whatever it is not fully healed, it's time to move. Like it's time to move on. So that's gonna be, guys. I think it'll be a quick match, which is why they did
worse than what it is.
Yeah. So and that's the thing, is that she can always come back and get the belt, and I think Raquel could do a little stuff. That's why the Judgment Day lose a tag team, but they have somebody with the main belt, and that can cause some dissension in there. So I will go Raquel, and obviously it's not official unless that match gets announced.
Yep.
So, all right, Royal Rumble. Ben, we haven't really touched on it too much with all three of us being in here. Who do you think will come out of the Royal Rumble as a star? They're going to be talking about that. Not necessarily the winner. Could be the winner. But they're going to be like, wow, did you see the performance by blank?
Yeah.
Men or women, just give me one. Doesn't need to be one of each. Just give me one. We'll go around in a circle.
I'm not going to go with the obvious. We've talked about Obafemi a lot lately.
He better win.
I mean,
Win in
not
2
that-
minutes.
I don't think he's winning.
Not that who I'm going to say is not obvious, but I'm going to go with Javon Evans. You know, you always have those cool
he got hurt.
spots. Oh, yes, sir?
I saw something.
Yeah,
that
they said
that
he
was
but
fine,
he might
though.
not be in the Rumble. I mean, that's
Yeah.
it's the Rumble's normally for a wrestler like him.
They had to cut the match short on Raw. There was a pretty significant injury scare.
Oh.
It seems
Yeah,
like he's
so
gonna be okay.
who knows? But if he's not hurt, sure.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair one.
Yeah.
Nick?
I'm going to take it to the women's side. It's something
don't-
I've said a lot, Ben. I've told you multiple times now.
Don't take it.
Lash Legend.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
think
good,
she's
good.
going to leave with the most eliminations.
Good. Yes.
They've kind of given her a slight
Yeah,
push, and I think she's going to show off some talent.
I think that's a good call. I don't know if she'll be the one that we'll talk about.
I just meant. And
I know,
She's
I know.
going to have all the eliminations pretty much. So
but
it's
if she
gonna
does,
get
that would be the
talked
person.
about.
That's who we would talk about. I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. I'll stick on the men's side. Is there a world in which Cody Rhodes does his Shawn Michaels impersonation? Really wants to fight Drew McIntyre for his belt, get it back. And the only way you can do that is get the Royal Rumble win, right? Gets eliminated like Shawn Michaels did when he wanted to go after the Undertaker. Costs Drew McIntyre the belt at Elimination Chamber or whatever the thing is, and then them two have some crazy match. Is there a world in which Cody Rhodes gets eliminated midway through the match, maybe comes out first or second, gets eliminated somewhat kind of early, freaks out, does that somewhat of that heel turn, if he hasn't done it already on Saturday in the main event, freaks out, cuss words, is tossing everything over the thing, really alters his character and goes that way. That's what I think could be a world. I want to see what happens on Saturday in the main event, but I think that would be a very interesting storyline where the Cody Rhodes, who's been this good guy this entire time in WWE, changes course and does whatever it takes to cost Drew McIntyre the belt or whoever it may be at that point. But
I like the idea. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, I think I like the idea of, because I would like to see a Cody Rhodes heel turn, but as far as and I like the thought process, but I just don't see that being a Cody Rhodes angle.
It's the same boat I'm in. I love the idea. I just don't think it's going to happen, at least this quickly.
Well, maybe we'll have more answers next Monday. Well, next Tuesday when we record a show, but next Monday at Monday Night Raw. Until then, keep your shoulders off the mat. Thank you for watching the Near Fall. See you then, right here on WFRV+.